We come to the end of the two-syllable fruits of the Spirit with goodness. This might be the most straightforward of all the fruits. It means goodness. It means to be like the one who is intrinsically good. In fact, the Greek word for goodness is only used in the Bible. It is, and every single time it's Paul invented a bunch of Greek words, because you look throughout all of um, Greek writings outside of the Bible and you don't find this word. So basically it means being like the one who is intrinsically good, which means being like God. So real straightforward that the Holy Spirit comes and lives inside of you. And when he does that, he is going to make you be like him. He is going to transform you from the inside out, and you are going to start doing good things. You are going to start being like the one who is actually really, truly good. Straightforward. It's about as easy as it gets right there. So now, to stay on the fruit metaphor, and the reason for this is because this was a very agrarian culture. They did, you know, they had flocks and they had fruits, and that was the main way of life for everybody. It was very agriculturally based, and so it's really simple to talk about shepherds, and it's really simple to talk about fruit trees and plants. And so Jesus did this so that way people would understand them. Maybe this wouldn't be the way he would do it now, but definitely was how it was done back then. So Paul in Ephesians chapter 5, he uses this is one of the four times the other. So, four times together. So this is number 2 here. It says, "Let no one deceive you with empty words, for because of these things the wrath of God comes upon the sons of disobedience. Therefore, do not become partners with them, the sons of disobedience. For at one time you were darkness, not in darkness, but you were darkness. But now you are light in the Lord." So we are different because of the transforming spirit work of the Spirit. So walk as children of light. If you are light, walk as children of light. And this is actually where things kind of take a pretty serious call, both by Paul and by Jesus himself. We'll talk about, "For the fruit of light is found in all that is good and right and true." If you are doing this, if you are walking the Christian walk, you are called to produce good fruit. Okay? It should be coming out of you. And if it's not, then it's time to reconsider whether or not you really believed in the first place. Okay? And it's, and if so, then why are you not allowing this fruit to develop? What is getting in the way? So, and what is good and right and true? These are things talking about God, and you should be more like him. Try to discern what is pleasing to the Lord, and take no part in unfruitful works of darkness, but instead expose them. So you're not just here to, make it through life at all. You're supposed to be light in this dark world, and that lightness is supposed to shine to others. And when there is darkness, you are called to expose the works of the darkness. So if that infiltrates the church, if that's around in your life, then you're supposed to call that out. And Jesus said, beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves. You will recognize them by their fruits. So when people come to you and pretending to be Christians, you're going to recognize them by their fruits. Are grapes gathered from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? So every healthy tree bears good fruit, but the diseased tree bears bad fruit. People are going to look at your fruits. We're called to look at the fruits of people's lives, especially those who claim to be Christian. And a healthy tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor a diseased tree bear good fruit. It's if you are producing bad fruit, then you're not healthy. You're not in right standing with God, and you need to get things taken care of. Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down. So if you're not bearing good fruit, notice you're going to get cut down and thrown into the fire. It's Jesus is saying, hey, there needs to be a change in your life. You are called to be different in this world. You're not doing this just for you. You are doing this for him and his work. And in many ways, I'd say that goes along with the idea of, taking the Lord's name in vain. It's not about, saying a cuss word or something like that, but instead, if you're taking on the name of Christian, you are a little Christ, and your life should reflect his, and the goodness that's in him should be coming out of you. And people are going to see that, and you're going to see that in others. So it's time to step up. It is time to start doing what is good and right and true. So find that, hold on to that, and follow through, because you don't want to be the tree that's not bearing good fruit.